Georgia Bulldogs and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He gets a block. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Throwing, say it. Unloads to the wideout. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the ground, it's Jackson.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Unloads it left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down.
Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. They've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that.
It's a fumble on the play. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a force. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Bulldogs right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Handoff for Frazier. Maybe a crease. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Fires quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Makes the grab inbounds! Talk about keeping your eyes downfield and then unleashing one on a rope.
And having a guy like that can buy time and beat you down the field with his feet, but also what you said is the most important thing. Keeps his eyes down the field. He's not looking to run the football. He can, but he's looking to do damage and make a big play down the field. Because he had his eyes up, he could do that.
And he's going to bring this, and the ball is loose on the return. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it, and they'll maintain possession.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to power their way ahead. Crosses the 40. Flying down the right side. At 20. He's at the touchdown Buckeyes. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And that's why it's so important for this offense to be able to keep these third downs manageable, because you have the entire playbook at your disposal. They don't have to throw the football on that third down situation. Instead, they can run it. And anytime you give this guy the ball, he's a house call waiting to happen. He showed you there on the long touchdown run.
Bringing it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. One final play before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the right. Got the quick pass. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Finding some room. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Dogs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll run with Nate Frazier. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he added the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's Sayin to throw. Going for the big play. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense and coverage forcing the incomplete.
To the air, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Quick pass to the left. Trying to get it to the marker. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Say it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll start this drive firing. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Jackson. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
The big fellow laying out. Look at that body control, using all that muscle, all that strength to lay out and make the big catch for his team.
Sayin under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun on 3rd down, say it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly...
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Unloads to the right. Finds his man. It's Humphries. It's a running room. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldog.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go.
Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Oregon Ducks. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponent, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Moore, play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all... Get by the linebackers in the middle of the field and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
Running inside. It's Davison. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Tight end now in motion.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
From the gun on third down, Dante Moore looking to take a shot. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Carr. Oh, they're after him. Quick completion on the out. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, that's a nice job on third down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first third down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Davison. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Moore. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Right down the middle. And that one's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Davison. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Got the big tight end on the corner route. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's a heat. Buying some time. He's going to run it. Looking for room at the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. First play of the period, 1st down here. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
He might want another play. Looking for a crease. It's Mobley. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Carr, bringing the heat, chase to the right. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it down the field. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. Handoff to the single back. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20.
All out of space. To the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Number 35, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's Moore to throw. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Moore to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Moore from the gun on third down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Here comes the heat. Makes a deep grab. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Finds his big tight end. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here's Carr to throw. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fitted in the window for the score. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore will throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Dante Moore. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
In the gun on third down, Moore unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Middle of the end zone, he's got it. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Hauls it in the end zone.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board.
35. Set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Throwing more. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon to the offensive lineman.
Caught, and he's got room. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. He'll try to do it himself. Got the first down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Moore throws to the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Booster! Q, go!
Moore to the air. Fires to the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go, ready. Blue 22, blue 22. Bubba. Come on, rap, slap, legs. Go.
Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. 4th down, Moore. Escapes the pressure to his right. Quarterback gets the first down. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. More to throw for it on 4th down. Gets open down the middle. They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense